Hi, Penny from Sage Butterfly Designs. How you guys doing? Yeah, let's say hi to Bo. He's already said, come here, Bo. Huh? Come here. All right, show everybody your big self. Say, hello, everybody. Not hello, mama. Yeah. Look at the doggy on the screen. Look at the doggy. Yeah, okay. Yeah, as we can see, he's getting so big. So big. Not your toy? Okay. There you go. I'd like to start off by thanking everybody for all the kind words about my dad. I know last video was a little bit of a downer, and I apologize for that. My brother put a camera, one of the ring cameras in my dad's room, and I was getting so obsessed on checking it all the time, and I pretty much leave it alone. I check it like once in the morning and maybe once in the evening, and that's it. Otherwise it just brings me down to see him in the deteriorated state that he's in. So that was like really distracting to me, as is the crunching of the dog toy behind me. I'll take it away from him in just a minute. Yeah, so I was feeling better after the video, and I went ahead and I did decorate. I went and got my Christmas tree and I decorated. I did put up a video. So by all means, go check it out. It's just a short little 8-minute video walking around the house, showing you my decorations or my very skim decorations. Decorating with puppy in mind and keeping everything up table level or above, and nothing that you could steal on it. A little challenging, but I don't have that much stuff anyway, so it wasn't that big of a deal. Next year I hope it'll be more exciting as I finish and FFO things, so hopefully that'll get better. Pardon the mess on the bed behind me. Christmas time, so I've got things just kind of all over the place. Got to do some wrapping today, maybe tomorrow, but one of the two. I actually look nice today. My hair, I got these curls happening, or trying to. My hair and makeup lady who does the hair and makeup for the brides, she gave me some tips on how to keep the curls because my hair's like straight as a board. So I'm trying this to see if it works out. So it's kind of like trial Christmas run here. So we'll see how that works out. Let's see here. Oh, when I was showing you my Christmas decorations, I forgot my snow globe and my snowflake. So I put those out, and here's a picture of how my little buffet looks now. So while I was stitching and stuff, I wanted to kind of distract myself. So I found some new to me Flosstubers. They've got quite a following, so I'm sure they've been out for a while. One of them was Mrs. Jones Stitching, and the other was Sweetwater Stitcher. They both mentioned the Jingle Bell Ball, and I was like, oh, seriously, I forgot to even say anything about it at all. And I was like, Penny, really? But I was just so out of it. I apologize for that. But yeah, so I'm sure you've all heard by now from people who are actually with it that there's a Jingle Bell Ball, and that was on December 1st and December 2nd, and that was brought on by Stephanie of Lindy Stitches. It was like a virtual retreat. It was pretty fun. Well, Friday night I was with my mom at that play, so I didn't do anything with it on Friday night. And then on Saturday I was driving home, so it wasn't until Saturday afternoon that I actually got to go on to it. And in my mood, I did not want the camera on me, so I didn't go into any of the stitching rooms, which now I find out that I could have went into the stitching room and not had the camera on me, but that's okay. I participated in the meet and greet with Blue Flower. You know, I love her designs. Jeannine does wonderful designs. I love those. Let's see, what else was there? Oh, I did the Teresa Kogurt antique book finishing class. So that was a lot of fun. And I got into trouble with that. But so I did go ahead and get a little bit of haul from the Jingle Bell Ball that I'll be showing you here in a little while. As far as my organization update, I've now got on in there. I have all the way through 600 done. So it's coming along slowly but surely. It'll get done. The Christmas Sal update. I am doing a drawing on 12/15 for a $25 Hobby Lobby gift card. And that's on the Facebook group. To enter, you just simply need to post your progress on the Christmas Sal. Even if all the progress you made is kidding it up, that's fine. I understand. So, that is the Christmas Sal. I do not have any FFOs. I know I need to. I need to finish Mackenzie's little magnet. But I have not done that yet. And I do have some finishes. The first one, let me show you the pattern first. It is the sweet part of the holidays with the housewives. And this is my stitched up one. So as you see, I've added stripes into the mug and left off the word sweet. But other than that, it is true to the stitch. So I need to FFO that. This is one of the ones that I said I wanted to finish off and then have those gingerbread men hold it. So I want to get that finished so that I can have that out. So I will keep you updated on that. The next finish I just finished this morning, and that is the Christmas cookies, or they call it sugar cookies. And I only made one change to it, minus leaving off the sugar at the top and the little random sprinkles. I didn't like that, so I left those off. But the only thing I changed on it, let me see here, is in the hearts. It was just so dark and just the reds that I went ahead and I changed that up a little bit. So here is, the thing is bigger than my board, but here is, let me see, make sure you can see it. There we go, there's cookies. And then here, let me get it up there. I'll get this right, guys, sorry. All right, so the very dark red you see here, you see the two different shades of red, you could barely even see that other red in here. So I used the same green in here, and then I added a stripe to break up the reds a little bit in here with the same green. Other than that, everything is the way it was meant to be. So I'm going to finish this on a flat fold, probably not until next year. But yeah, this will be finished up on a flat fold. I think that would be pretty for the Christmas decorations, to have it up on a flat fold. So once I get that FFO'd, of course, I will share that. But it was very exciting to have a couple of these done. And the cookies was kind of a, well, not a big pattern, but I mean, it was a little bit more labor intensive than that small sweet one. But all right, I showed you last time on my January that I had put on the barn, my month-to-month January. And I showed you last week that I barely had any, look, there's like barely any thread because that's how crooked I ended up stitching this. I got plenty of room on this side, but not so much on this side. But I went ahead and I stitched in hand and got that done. And it's just gonna leave me a tight finish, but that's okay. It only has to go around the sticky board, so it should be able to make it around there. But I got the barn done and I started up on that snowman up here. So once I finish the snowman right here, once I finish the snowman, then I'll go through the January. So yeah, so that's coming right along. Hopefully it'll be done by January. Might be the middle of January, I don't know. We will see. So let's see, what else we got? WIPS. That was one of my WIPs, hello. And my other WIP, I did some work on my Nora Corbett's Floral Dream. And last time you saw her, she just had this side of the blanket partially done. So I had her down to the knees right here. And that's where you saw her last. And now, excuse my random threads. I had to take her out of the hoop because it was time to move her anyway, so I figured I would just show her all to you in her glory. So I got this part done of the blanket. So now I'm able to move the hoop and continue down on both sides. But yeah, and that is on a blueberry. Let me check my notes here. That is on Crossed Wing Collections Blueberry 28 count Lugana. So those were my WIPs besides my finishes. Of course, my finishes were my main focus points. And then I picked up, I have one start, which is this one, Mrs. Claus's Cookies. I want to show you the pattern there. I just have it kind of hanging. So there's that, and here is my start. So all I've done is a little bit of the bowl. So there's my start. I'm trying it with a tent stitch. I don't know if I'm going to like it or not. I figure once I finish it, I'll be able to tell whether or not I really like it like that or not. I can always go back and put the other leg on, so it's not a huge deal. Once I get the bowl stitched, I'll make my decision if I'm going to go back over it or not. It's all just a solid white for the most part, so it's not like it's any big deal for it to, for me, it's not variegated, so it's not a problem. I can go back and fix that. So that's my start. And I kitted up a few items. Pardon my reach. I kitted up a couple items. I kitted up the Little House Needleworks Snowy Petites. So I went ahead and I kitted those up so I could take them with me when we travel. And the fabrics, they came with thread, so all I had to do was just do them. And then as far as for, I just grabbed some random scraps that I had and said, there we go. We'll pick a design and throw it on one of them. So that was just kind of random. And I got Tired Trio by Plum Street Samplers. I got that one kitted up. I've made a lot of changes to this one. I'm using a Classic Color Works for this to make it more of a variegated, so it's not just that solid dark tree. And then I changed the colors of the sloths as well. But other than that, I think I might put a variegated thread onto the flowers, I think. But at any rate, you'll see as I start stitching it up what I decide on. And then I am putting that on, you can see it, on this fabric. So this is an 18 count fabric flare Ada. So we'll be putting it on that. I thought that would be pretty. And then I also kitted up my Chatelaines Summer Fairy, and I'm putting the picture in now so you can see that. And this one, as you see, is kind of a 3-tiered. It's actually in 6 parts though. It's like the fairy, and then in the top of the frame. It's like fairy is one part, top of the frame is one part. And then you got your middle geometric part, and then the frame on either side. And then you have the tree, which is mostly cross stitch. There's no, most of the specialty stitches are within that geometric center. And then we've got the tree, which is mostly cross stitch, and then the bottom part of the frame. I probably won't do it like that. I know I'll start in the middle because we see what happens in January when I don't start in the middle. So it'll definitely be started in the center with the geometric design, and then from there I'll decide if I'm going to go up and do the fairy, down to do the tree. I'll go one direction or the other, and I'll probably do the framing last, or I might pick up a little bit of the framing. I don't know, but at any rate, we'll figure it out. And that is going to be put on, you know, I wrote it down so I wouldn't forget. Actually, you can't see it very well on the paper. Let me get it out of there. It is Silk Weaver Fabrics, Wexford 32 count, Chasescape. And that is what I'm going to be putting it on. So I thought that was pretty. It looks like a summer sky to me. So I was like, perfect. So I kitted those items. I also kitted up an item for one of my free designs that I've done up. But of course I'm not showing that to you yet. But I did kit that up so that I could work on that probably on my trip during the drive. I'll probably work on that. But yeah. So haul. Okay, sorry about that pause. Husband got off a call and was getting the pup and asking questions and stuff. So they're both outside playing. So I was at haul. So at the Jingle Bell Ball, I told you I did get some from the Blue Flower. The first design is this one, the holiday card 2022. Oh, I liked that. I thought that was cute. And I also got Seasons of the Heart, the winter one. So I'm currently working on autumn, and this is winter. And I also ordered, so I had the full set. I ordered the spring and summer from Half Moon Stitchery on a Black Friday sale, and I haven't received those yet, but of course I'll show you when I do get them. Well, I was in Hobby Lobby picking up some items. No? Oh yeah, I'll go that way. Okay. Well, I was in Hobby Lobby picking up some items. I found in clearance excuse me. I found, look at this, $2. With all these little snowman patterns. Aren't they adorable? I won't say adorbs like, you know, vintage stitcher. We'll go adorable. And then here's the back with some other designs that are in there. So I couldn't beat that for $2. I was like, yeah, because I needed more patterns. And then I found this one, and this one was really exciting. This one is a whole $2.50. But it's called Dynamic Cross Stitch Book. And not only does it have the cross stitch charts in it. Let me show you. So what it does is, like so here, it's one with mistletoe or holly, depending on whatever you want to say. But they show you the design. They tell you what colors of dye to get, and then they show you how to dye the fabric. What colors to get, how to dye the fabric. And then the next page is the chart, which of course I won't show. There's another really pretty one. I'll just show you. So like, here's the autumn leaves. And so it tells you what dyes to get. And it tells you how to do it to get that look. I've never dyed fabric before, so I was like, oh, that sounds fun. And I'll show you one more in here. So this one here, I love because they did like the darker greens into a lighter green into like the sky. And that is just gorgeous. And directions on how to do that. So I'm really pleased with that. I like the designs, as well as the learning how to dye different ways. And of course, once you know, from there you just play around. But I've never dyed my own fabric, so that could save me a ton of money. Definitely could save me a ton of money. Yeah, okay. So back to Jingle Bell Ball, because I skipped orders here, is Teresa Kogurt. I said that right? Kogurt? I think that's how she says it. At any rate, the first time I'm going to just put pictures of them because they're all PDFs. So the first one is from her website, and it's called Kindness is Free. And I also ordered 2 charts. Winter Bouquet and Freedom Patreon. And I did decide to join the Patreon club, and I was able to download the November and the December downloads. So we have A Sweet Song, Be Thankful, Blustery Day, Joyful Day, and Merry Santa. From Back Quarter Shop, I got my quarterly subscription. And here's the bag. And in it, the pattern is Lady Claus. I thought that was really cute. Santa gets so much attention. It's about time Mrs. Claus got some attention too. And it also had what they're calling an unstitcher, basically a thread ripper. A Mrs. Claus needle minder, or a Lady Claus needle minder. Of course, it comes with the threads. And I don't know if this is going to pick up or not. Yeah, there it goes with the iridescent. This is called Minty Green Opalescent. That fabric is gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. I love the fabric. Love, love, love. So, that's not happening this year, though. This will be a next year stitch. I have started to come up with some of my ideas for next year. Kind of. So I got to get it narrowed down. But that's my haul. Oh, a housekeeping item. I wanted to let you guys know that I did open up, since we're not doing the contact form the way I have it set up, I've got to set up something different. And so I have opened up the freebie charts on my website. I'm putting the link in here, but also it's real simple. It's just Sage Butterfly Designs /freebies. So, or you just go to sagebutterfly.com and then click on free charts or freebies. One of the two. I forget how I worded it. Probably freebies, knowing me. But at any rate, you can click on that and have access to them. I will be changing those out the first of the year. So I'm doing a couple of test stitches on some newer free designs, and I'll be posting those up the 1st of January or thereabouts. So when I do that, I'll be removing the ones that are on there. So get the ones that are on there while you can before I remove them. And the website link is, like I said, I have it here. Hopefully it's still here. I don't know. I also have it in the description box below. So, yeah. So get those free charts while you can. So giveaway winners from last week. All right. The first one was Sweet Nothings by JBW Designs. And there was nobody who even entered for that one. So back into the stash it goes. The next one was the Stitch Cards. Stitch Card M by Lori Holt. And the winner of that is Pat Higgins. And I do have your address. I've got your envelope ready, and this is going out in tomorrow's mail, so you will have that shortly. The next one was this embroidery Shy Angel. It's the whole kit by DMC. Threads, hoop, pattern, needle, everything. And that, the winner is Pat Hansen, and I have your information, so I'll be sending that out to you tomorrow. And the last is a surprise bag, and it's already packed up, so you don't even get a sneak peek of it. But it's the big project bag, lots of stuff in it. Any rate, sorry, I got distracted. That goes to Kimberly Murphy. So I've got your address and everything, and that will be shipped out tomorrow. So for this week's giveaways, I'm going to go with all surprise items. I'm drawing 5 winners. So to be entered to win, you must be a subscriber, 18 years or older, and leave a comment telling me what your favorite Christmas cookie is. So tell me what your favorite Christmas cookie is. Yeah, that should be fun. I'll also draw a 6th winner from everyone that likes the video. So you'll have 2 chances to win by leaving a comment with your favorite cookie and liking the video. I will hold the drawing on 12/19 and the video will be on 12/20. I'm leaving town on the 22nd. Yes, on the 22nd. So, yeah. Okay, so as we quickly come to the end of a year, I'm taking pictures of this year's FFOs and already putting them together so that I can plan, because I plan to do one of the 2022 recaps and progress on the WIPS, what WIPS I've done, what WIPS I've, well, obviously I'm done. They're not WIPS anymore, Penny. They're then finishes, aren't they? So we'll go with FFOs, finishes, and WIPS for 2022. I'm also wanting to do a next year's plans. Don't mean it'll happen, but kind of have a plan. So I'm wondering, and I guess I'm asking you as viewers, do you prefer 2 videos, one recapping 2022 and then another with the 2023 plan, or one video that covers both? Let me know your preference, because I can do it either way. It doesn't matter. I just don't want it to end up being like an hour-and-a-half long video or something. But I mean, if you guys don't mind a longer video, that's fine too. Sometimes I like a longer video, and sometimes I'm like, I only have like 30 minutes or whatever, so then I have to like search for a shorter video. So I don't know if you'd rather just watch 2 videos or one longer one. So just leave me a comment. Let me know what you think of that as well. But I will be back next week. I hope you have a great stitchy week. Go over to my website, download the free patterns. They're going to be replaced first of the year, so get them while they're there. And I will talk to you all later. Thank you. Bye.